Rigoberto. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I have to double check. I forgot the last name. Rigoberto. 1 second. It's on my. So I have 2 Rigobertos today. I don't want to say the wrong last name. Angelis Borges. He's on here right now. He's the guy with the wood panel behind him in the nice looking shirt. And Miss Villarruel is here to interpret.
Okay, well, let's get going. Yes, sir.
Morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there's no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around or smoking of any kind. The policeman probably addressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Buenos días y bienvenidos a la corte del honorable juez Sean B. Perkins. La corte está ahora en sesión. Mientras estemos en sesión, le pedimos que se sienten tranquilos. Por favor, que no estén caminando, que tampoco estén ni tomando, ni hablando, ni mascando chicle, ni comiendo. No pueden fumar ni estar. Si están manejando, por favor, dejen de manejar. Usen la ropa apropiada.
For Menendez Tellez, Alonzo Menendez Tellez, do we have completion of community service?
Para Alonso Méndez Tellez, ¿ha usted cumplido con las horas de servicio comunitario?
Sí.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Mr. Phillips, I don't see that on the list, him on the list.
That's his name again?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Ms. Villarruel, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
You solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court and not divulge confidential communications to help you God?
Yes, I do.
And do you swear or affirm that you will, to the best of your ability, interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ms. Williams Law. And good morning, everyone at the Southwest Detroit Justice Center, and buenos dias to everybody online.
Buenos días a la señora Williams Law, buenos días a la señora intérprete y a todos los que están aquí en línea. Bienvenido a la Corte Comunitaria.
In regards to Mr. Tellez, Your Honor, he has completed.
Con respecto al señor.
What?
Con respecto al señor Tellez, su señoría, él sí ha cumplido sus horas.
This is the city of Detroit versus Alonzo Menendez Tellez, case number SP 126-05881. Mr. Tellez, can you put your name on the record, please?
Este es el caso de la ciudad versus Alonso Méndez Tellez, número de caso SP126-05881. Señor Méndez, por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Alonso Méndez Tellez.
Alonso Méndez Tellez.
Okay, sir, I see we're ordered to do 12 hours of community service. You completed those community service. We appreciate you, sir. If there's nothing further, I'm going to dismiss your case. You have a very good day.
Bueno, señor, veo que nosotros le pedimos que usted cumpliera las 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Veo que usted ya las ha cumplido y apreciamos el trabajo que usted ha hecho. Ya, ahora podemos desestimar el caso. Le deseo a usted muy buen día.
Muchas gracias. Que tengan buen día ustedes también.
Thank you very much, and I wish you a very good day as well.
Thank you so much.
Muchísimas gracias.
Just checking in, Marcos Diaz also is in court.
else is in community service that's here for review?
Me, I just
Jorge.
finished. I just logged in.
Me.
We have
Okay,
Jorge
too.
Quintana.
I need a name.
Gilberto.
We
Angel
have
Estrada.
Jorge
Hey,
Quintana.
Jeremy.
Here.
This is-
Rodriguez.
Well, no. Gilberto, Desma,
Right
you
here.
only, all right, you only completed 9 hours of community service. You were ordered to do 38 hours of community service.
I finished them.
Okay, all I have is 9 here. What's going on with that, Mr. Phillips?
I have pulled his record up. Just a second. And your name is?
Gilberto.
Yes,
Cosio?
Oh, Roberto, yes, he did complete, he completed his hours. I'm sorry. It's supposed
but
to
all
be
I have
38.
here is 9 hours completed. Yeah, I ordered him to do 38 hours.
Yes, he did complete the 38.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Gilberto, Concio, Lindesman, case SP 125-70011. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Gilberto Cosio Ledesma.
Right, sir, you were ordered to do 38 hours of community service. And I have confirmation from the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center that you completed those 38 hours of community service. With that, I'm gonna dismiss the case, all right?
Okay.
Thank you for completing them. And thank you for completing that, sir. If you don't have any questions, have a great day.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Do I have any more tickets under my name?
Let's see. You had the improper plate. No, I just looked you up. I think you're gonna be all closed out.
Okay.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. This is also case number SP 125-70012. Both of those cases are gonna be closed out and dismissed.
Okay.
All right, do you have any
All right.
questions?
No, thank you.
SP 125-70011.
Dile a la recibir que tú eres Marco Cheverría. A la señora.
Digo, señor, ¿cómo le digo?
Dile buenos días, Marco Cheverría.
Have a great
Buenos
day,
días.
sir. Thank you very much.
Buenos días, soy Marco Echeverría.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Echeverria.
Marco Antonio Echeverría. Marco Echeverría García.
Marco Echeverria.
All right, who else is here for review?
¿Quién
Me,
más
sir.
está aquí para una revisión del caso?
Angel Estrada.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus
Hey,
Angels.
Jeremy Rodriguez.
Hold on a second. This is the city of Detroit versus Angels Eduardo Estrada Garcia, case number SP 132-85011. Appearance for the, no appearance is necessary. State your name for the record, sir.
Angel Eduardo Estrada Garcia.
Okay, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
I do have confirmation that you have completed, let me pull it. I do have confirmation that you were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I have confirmation that you completed those 12 hours of community service. With that, I'm going to dismiss your case.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day, sir.
You too.
Buenos días, this is Jorge Quintana.
Good morning, this is Jorge Quintana.
All right. City of Detroit versus Jorge Alberto Quintana, case number SP 133-44011. Appearance, Mr. Quintana, can you state your name for the record, please?
Este es el caso de la ciudad versus Jorge Alberto Quintana. Número de caso SP 133-44011. Señor Quintana, ¿puede usted decir su nombre, por favor, para que conste en el acta?
Jorge Alberto Quintana.
Jorge Alberto Quintana.
Okay, Mr. Quintana, I see that you were ordered to do 8 hours of community service. You completed those 8 hours of community service. With that, I am going to close this matter out.
Señor Quintana, veo aquí que nosotros ordenamos que usted cumpliera 8 horas de servicio comunitario. He notado que usted cumplió esas 8 horas. Reconociendo eso, ya puedo cerrar este caso.
Actually, you did 1 extra hour, so we appreciate that extra hour, that 9 hours.
Y de hecho, usted dedicó 1 hora más a su servicio comunitario. Usted cumplió 9 en vez de 8 y lo felicito y le doy las gracias.
Fue un placer. Solo una pregunta. ¿Tengo algo más que pagar?
I do have a question. Do I have anything that I need to pay?
No.
No.
Paid with the time that you served during the community service.
Usted pagó con las horas que usted brindó de servicio comunitario.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
Que pase usted muy buen día, señor, y buena suerte a usted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is here for review.
¿Quién más está aquí para la revisión total?
Jeremy. Buenos días.
Marco
Wilfredo.
Echeverría.
Good morning, I'm Wilfredo.
Sí, buenos días. Mi nombre es Wilfredo Ratliff.
Bro, I keep saying my name, bro.
All right, one more time. Who else is here for review?
Marco Echeverría.
Ramirez Gilbert.
Kevin Campbell. Ramirez Gilbert.
And Jeremy Rodriguez.
Hold on.
Kevin
Ramirez
Campbell.
Gilbert.
Oh, you keep saying this.
Hold on. Ramirez Gilbert. I don't see Ramirez Gilbert here for a review.
Kevin Campbell.
Yo no veo aquí el nombre de Ramírez.
They scheduled me last month, Judge. They had me in the wrong courtroom at first. I don't know if they did it again, Judge. I don't know.
You already did your community service?
No, sir. I was coming to see you. I had got a ticket because my license was expired on my birthday. I have valid license. That's what I had got a ticket for, sir.
I'm just talking about the people right now that have done community service.
No, sir. I'm sorry. No, I haven't.
All right. Who's completed their community service?
Me, Jeremy.
¿Quién ha cumplido sus horas de servicio comunitario?
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jeremy Rodriguez, case number SP 11981121. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's very.
I'm sorry, Mr. Barry, you don't have to put your appearance on the record. Mr. Rodriguez, can you state your name for the record, please?
Jeremy Rodriguez.
Your Honor, I don't think this individual needs an interpreter.
So either.
No.
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, I see that you were ordered to do 8 hours of community service. I have here that you completed the 8 hours of community service. With that, we're going to close out your case, all right?
Alright.
All right.
Señor.
Jeremy, sir?
Señor Rodríguez, ¿tiene usted alguna pregunta o necesita la intérprete?
No.
Marco Echeverría, si ocupa.
Marco Echeverría.
All right. Have a great day, Mr. Rodriguez. We'll close it out.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, all right. Just wanna make sure. I don't wanna try to.
Buenos días.
All right, who else is completing community service?
Hello?
¿Quién más ha cumplido sus horas de servicio comunitario?
Is there Vasquez Ortiz? Is there Sanchez Venegas? Is there Perez Morales? Is there Don Flores?
Yes, Dorico Don Flores is here.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Odorico Don Flores, case number SP 132983321.
Yes.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Odorico Don Flores, número de caso SP 132983321.
Sir, I see, state your name for the record, please.
Señor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Dorico Don Flores.
Odorico Don Flores.
Okay, I see you were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. And you completed those 12 hours of community service. With that, I'm going to dismiss your case, sir.
Señor, veo aquí que yo ordené que usted cumpliera 12 horas de servicio comunitario. También he notado que usted ya ha cumplido esas 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Reconociendo eso, ahora su caso queda desestimado, señor.
All right, yeah, if there's no further questions, you're free to leave, sir.
Y si usted no tiene alguna otra pregunta que hacer, ya se puede ir, señor.
Ok, muchas gracias. No, pues nada más, gracias.
No, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you very much.
All right, well, thank you very much as well.
Bueno, y le doy a usted también muchísimas gracias.
Have a great day. All
Que
right.
pase usted buen día.
Is there no Perez Morales, Mandrill Chavez, or Sanchez Venegas, or Velasquez Ortiz? Okay, Mr. Rand, what's your client's name?
Rigoberto. Let me just, there were two, like I said, there's two Rigobertos. Rigoberto Borges, he's on here right now, sir. He's got the wood panel behind him on the Zoom call. It looks, it's Rigo Angeles is what his name says up there on the screen. But I don't know if there was an offer on this, but I think.
I gotta find the name first.
Well, it's.
I did either, Your Honor.
Under what? I have to find the name.
Rigoberto Ángeles Borges. Page 1, if I may, Your Honor, right under 8:30 a.m. Ángeles Borges Rigoberto.
That's, I see. Okay, thank you, Ms. Vogel. All right.
Yes.
Tú eres la que mueve todo.
Your Honor, can you hear me?
I'm ready.
Brandon Garza here. Sanchez Venegas.
Sánchez Venega o Brandon Garza está presente.
Vasquez Ortiz.
Velázquez Ortiz está presente.
Wilfredo Ratliff está presente.
Wilfredo Ortiz is present.
Juan Carlos Gutiérrez Ramos, presente.
And Juan Carlos Gutierrez is also present.
Toby Paz is present.
And Mr. Paz is present.
Okay. Mr. Brand, your client does not have an offer. This is probably a case that you may, you could stay here if you like, but there's no offer, and this is probably a case where the city attorney is going to want to speak to the officers leaving the scene of the property damage accident. I'm sure that there's going to be something that has to do with some points. He also has some other stuff. Is your client willing to do community service? That's the first thing that I need to know.
No,
Bueno, señor Brand, quiero dejarle saber que en este momento la fiscalía no ha propuesto una oferta para su cliente. Usted se puede quedar aquí en esta corte si le gustaría, pero no hay una oferta de parte de la fiscalía. Me parece que en este caso el fiscal de la ciudad va a querer revisar el caso, va a querer hablar con ustedes, porque vemos que es un cargo donde ocurrieron daños y quizás le van a poner puntos en la licencia. Pero primero quiero saber, ¿quiere su cliente participar en la corte comunitaria?
No, can we move it out of community court, Your Honor?
No queremos que salga este caso de la corte comunitaria.
Lo que va a pagar.
Okay, then we start the record.
Yes. All right. We're going to get you a date. Sit tight. We'll, all right.
Así que le vamos a dar una fecha, esperen tantito.
Judge, will it move to a different judge then?
¿Y su señoría entonces el caso va a pasar a otro juez? Sí.
Not that we don't love your court. I just think that thought that's how it has to be, right?
No es que no apreciamos su corte, sino que yo creo que es así como tiene que ser, ¿verdad?
It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but your client's got to be willing to do some community service upon. It's got to be either some sort of plea and community service. But if he wants to fight a ticket, then he's going to have to go to the or if he wants to just pay, then he's going to have to go somewhere else.
Okay,
bueno, no necesariamente, si su cliente quiere, él puede hacer servicio comunitario cuando se tomar una declaración de culpable.
Okay, we're going to choose that option then, Your Honor, to just pay.
Pues nosotros queremos esa opción, su señoría. Queremos tan solo pagar y ya.
We're going to get you another.
Pues entonces le vamos a conseguir la fecha para la próxima audiencia.
Should I just wait, or should you mean in the mail?
Espero, usted me lo manda por correo. La secretaria de la corte se lo va a dar.
Everybody's got to mute themselves. If I'm not talking to you, mute your device.
Si no le estoy hablando a usted directamente, por favor, pongan su dispositivo en silencio.
It would help for you to rename yourself as well if you haven't named yourself already.
Y también si no tienen su nombre visible por la pantalla, les ayudaría si pueden poner su nombre para que se vea en la pantalla.
Morning to the officers.
Yes, that's what Raymond.
I'm going to wait and put you in I'm putting you in the breakout room 1. We don't have a attorney yet. So I'll wait until one arrives and you can speak with them about the case.
Los voy a pasar a la sala número 1 mientras esperamos.
I'll throw it away. Oh, he not order, Judge Holmes. Still going Judge Holmes.
Okay, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Judge John B. Perkins, where this is date for court. So anybody that I usually have the last names G, L, or O in traffic court, but I can a lot of people that everybody that gets their ticket out of Southwest Detroit will come to me regardless of last names. And I'm going to allow the people over there at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center to let you guys know what this program is all about.
Bueno, vamos a comenzar entonces. El nombre mío es el juez, honorable juez Sean B. Perkins. Típicamente los casos de tránsito que comienzan con los apellidos que comienzan con las letras E, L o O, me tocan a mí. Pero si usted ha recibido una boleta de infracción en el sur oeste de Detroit, también estos casos yo puedo manejar. Ahora les voy a permitir un momentito al Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit para que ellos puedan presentarse y explicar qué tipos de servicio ofrecen.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carmencita Buentello.
Buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es Carmencita Buentello.
Welcome to Community Court.
Y le doy la bienvenida a la Corte Comunitaria.
The Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center is a community justice organization.
El Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit es un centro de justicia.
We provide alternative sentencing programming.
Nosotros proveemos programas que son distintos a las sentencias típicas.
To our community court program.
Y que son parte del programa de la Corte Comunitaria.
This is a partnership with the 36th District Court and Detroit 4th Police Precinct.
Y trabajamos conjunto con la Corte de Distrito número 36 y el cuartel número 4 en el sureste de Detroit.
Participants can opt into our program and complete community service.
Los participantes pueden escoger ser parte de nuestro programa y cumplir horas de servicio comunitario.
And receive additional social support and have their fines and court costs reduced or dismissed.
Y pueden recibir de nosotros ayuda social y puede que los costos y las multas que tengan sean reducidas o eliminadas.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone.
Le doy las
Gracias.
gracias.
Okay, so first of all, I got a list of names and I'm going to call them as I saw them come in.
Ahora voy a decir los nombres, voy a decirlos en el orden en que llegaron hoy.
Second, to make this a little quicker, if you don't want to participate in community court and your last name ends in something other than G, L, or O, you can let us know right now and we can get you to your alphabet judge.
También quiero dejarles saber a todos que si ya saben que no quieren participar en la corte comunitaria, sus apellidos no comienzan con las letras E, L o O, por favor déjenme saber y el caso suyo yo lo pasaré al juez que le tocaría según su apellido.
Hey, Judge, could you repeat that one more time?
You're going to stay here, Mr. Green. You don't have an option.
Judge, this is Attorney Neil Brand. Can I have to run to a different matter. Can I be excused since we're moving? Or do I wait for the date in the mail? Or what would you like me to do?
Señor Brand, tengo otro asunto. ¿Me permite que yo me vaya? Y me avisan por correo. ¿Qué quiere que usted que yo haga?
Okay, your arraignment date is going to be July the 25th at 8:35 a.m. with Judge Holmes.
Miss
Así que la fecha para la lectura de cargos va a ser el 25 de julio y va a ser frente a la juez Holmes.
Tell the client I'll call him he can hang up. I'll call him in 5 minutes.
El cliente del señor Brand ya puede colgar el teléfono y él le va a marcar, llamarlo en unos 5 minutos.
Your Honor, if I may, this is Attorney Mark Hart. I'm just checking in. You have two cases, Eric and Cesar Aquino. You're up for arraignment this morning.
All right. Do they want us, are they willing to do, community service or do they want to fight this stuff?
Well, one of them probably would and one of them probably wouldn't. The one, it's the same charges on a father and a son, basically for being in a park after hours and open intox. The dad wasn't even there. I think they wrote him the ticket just because he's the registered owner. He wasn't there. He had nothing to do with it.
And it's best they go to Judge Holmes as well.
Okay.
Yes, for arraignment for Caesar and Eric Aquino. Middle of the page.
Your Honor, will we be arraigned today or will we whenever?
If you like, we can get them arraigned and then they can have a free trial there. It doesn't matter to me.
Just to move things along, get them arraigned today and then we'll deal with whatever we can.
Your device is breaking up a little bit, Attorney Hart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, may the interpreter inquire if either of these defendants will need the interpreter?
Yes, you may.
Mr. Hart, will either of your clients need an interpreter?
I don't believe so. The father speaks kind of broken English, but he.
All right, you're gonna have to get on a better device, Mr. Hart, because you're breaking up.
Well, Judge, I'm sorry. This is the only device I've got right now.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Well, if that's the case, Judge, why don't you just adjourn the arraignment?
It sounds better. It sounds better now. Let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Eric Aquino. Case number SP 1257115, counts 1, 2, and 3. And the City of Detroit versus Cesar Roberto Aquino, case number SP 1257114, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Hart appearing on behalf of both defendants. We would waive formal reading of the complaint, ask the court to enter pleas of not guilty, and schedule the matter for a pretrial.
Repeat number, Mr. Hart, please.
36686.
Okay, I'm gonna enter not guilty pleas on your client's behalf. They give them a $0 bond, and we're gonna push this matter off back to their attorney of alphabet record, Judge Holmes, for a pretrial. Can we get a pretrial date for them, please?
Set July the 28th at 8:30.
July 28th, 2022 at 8:35.
Very good.
Have a great day. You and your client.
Thank you, Judge. Thanks for getting us in and out too. I appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
All right, so who wants to participate and who doesn't? If you have the last name.
Fernando Huerta.
Wilfredo Ratliff. Romero Ayala.
Wait a minute.
Bro, let the judge talk.
Esperen un momentito, permitan que el juez pueda hablar y terminar de hablar.
One at a time.
Quiero que hablen uno a la vez.
If you don't want to participate in community service, raise your hand.
Los individuos que no quieran participar en el programa de la Corte Comunitaria, levanten la mano por el chat.
Hey. Mora doesn't want to participate. Now, I'm going to say this. You can't come back If you don't like the deal in the other court, you can't come back, all right? You're gonna have to stick with your decision.
Ahora quiero dejarles saber esto. Si pasan a otra corte con el otro juez, no les voy a permitir si regresan aquí. Si pasan a la otra corte y no les gusta la oferta de la fiscalía o el acuerdo que le ofrece la fiscalía, no pueden volver aquí.
Laura wants to go. You see the hands?
Yes, I'm
And
seeing.
Benjamin wants to
He's
go.
whacked.
All right.
And what was the other?
And Benjamin, Nicole Benjamin.
Nicole Benjamin.
Green, I told you, you gotta stay here. You don't have a choice.
Oh, my bad.
And get up. All right. Let's start with Angeles. Rigo Angeles.
Vamos a comenzar con Rigoberto Ángeles.
It doesn't ask them what they want us to do. Oh, he's gone. I think that was Brian.
That's
That was
Attorney Brands. Mhm.
So, just one more question. Okay, Nicole Benjamin is set for Frank City.
I find out, that doesn't matter. to me.
Doesn't matter to you?
Doesn't matter. what they
Okay.
do. All right, Justin. Where's Justin?
What is your name?
I wrote down a Justin earlier. All right, let's keep on going. Sylvia iPhone.
La persona que se llama Silvia y está por el teléfono iPhone.
Sí.
Yes.
So that's Marco Echeverria Garcia.
Sí.
Es usted Marcos Echeverría García. Yes.
Did I get the pronunciation of that right, Ms. Middleton?
Echeverría.
I think you signed on, Ms. Villaroo, because I'm getting some feedback and I think it's coming from your device.
I can sign off and come back if you'd like, Your Honor.
Are you signed on any different way than you were? Have ever been signed on?
No, this is.
Her mute her line and then you'll see it, hear it.
Say that again. I mean, it's coming through.
I just wanted to have her mute her line and then see if we still hear you in here. And
I don't know what you said because it's coming through.
well, what about now, Your Honor? Still?
All right. It's coming through better now.
So then maybe it is her line. She's muted and it's better now.
Okay, yeah, can you sign off and sign back on some kind of way, Ms. Villaroo? Or is there, I don't know if you have I don't know what's going on.
I'd be happy to do that, Your Honor. I'll sign off and sign back on.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Do you need an interpreter, Mr. Marco Echeverria?
Señor Echevarría, ¿necesita intérprete?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, it sounds better. All right.
It does.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit Perkins versus Marco Echeverria Garcia, case numbers SP 132-354-7, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 132-363-51. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llaman los casos de Marcos Echevarría García, números de caso SP 1323547, cargos 1 y 2, y SP 13236, 6351. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Over, that's
Mi
Barry
nombre,
P28880 on behalf of Mr. Estevera.
Soy el abogado defensor El Woodbury, número P28880, representando al señor Marcos Echevarría.
Please state your full name, Mr. Estevera.
Señor Echevarría.
Sí.
Rivera, y Mr. Berry or Garcia. Por favor, diga su nombre.
Marco Echeverría García.
Marcos Echevarría.
Garcia. Okay, now his offer is gonna be pleading to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and the amended count of blocking traffic, 18 hours of community service, and I'll dismiss all the cases.
Así que la oferta de la fiscalía es esta, que usted se declare culpable al cargo modificado de que le permitió a una persona sin licencia conducir y el cargo modificado de que estaba bloqueando tránsito. Le diría a usted 18 horas de servicio comunitario y al cumplirlas, los dos cargos quedan desestimados.
Sí.
Your client has an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Garcia, I can put you in a breakout room if you need to talk with the attorney about this.
Y licenciado, su cliente tiene un derecho absoluto a tener un juicio. Señor García, si usted le gustaría tiempo para hablar privadamente con su abogado defensor, déjeme saber y lo paso a una sala privada.
What would you like to do, sir?
Dígame, señor, ¿qué usted le gustaría hacer?
Hacer las horas comunitarias. Hacer las horas comunitarias.
I would like to do my community service, hours of community service.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede usted levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
La derecha.
The other right.
La otra derecha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth? No, you had the right, the other right.
No, la otra mano derecha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir.
¿Ya puede bajar la mano, señor?
Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanor offenses, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Señor, ¿comprende usted que la pena máxima para estos delitos menores pudiera ser 93 días máximo en la cárcel y o $500 en multas?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, you can, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues.
Y entiende usted que si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, una condena de ese delito puede resultar en consecuencias posibles de parte de la inmigración.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Y sabe usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto a tener un juicio.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right.
Y comprende usted que al aceptar este acuerdo, usted renuncia a ese derecho de tener un juicio.
Sí.
Si no cumples con tus horas comunitarias.
¿Eso si no cumplo con mis horas comunitarias?
So I don't get to do community service?
No, we got to go through to make sure you understand your rights, sir.
No, lo que estamos haciendo es revisando para que usted comprenda sus derechos, señor.
Ok, sí.
Okay, yes.
All right, and sir, do you understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to a trial? Do you understand that?
Y señor, comprende usted que al aceptar este acuerdo de culpabilidad, usted renuncia su derecho de tener un juicio.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention back to March the 4th, 2022, at around 4:16 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Livernois and Michigan Avenue, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Así que, señor, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha 4 de marzo del año 2022 a las 4:16 de la tarde en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de Livernois y Michigan. ¿Se encontró usted con un policía del departamento de policía de la ciudad de Detroit en ese momento?
Sí.
Yes.
And on that day, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y ese día el policía le preguntó a usted que le mostrara una licencia de conducir válida.
Sí.
Yes.
Couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Y eso usted no lo pudo hacer, ¿no es cierto, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Why is that?
¿Y por qué es eso?
No tengo licencia.
Because I don't have a license.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and order your client to do 12 hours of community service for that. As it relates to the civil infractions, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea?
Así que voy a aceptar la declaración de culpable de parte de su cliente al cargo modificado de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia conducir, y para ese cargo le pido que él cumpla 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Con respecto a las infracciones civiles, ¿está usted de acuerdo a que nosotros dependamos de lo que dice la boleta de infracción para establecer un fundamento? Sí.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, with that stipulation, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, and he's going to do 6 hours of community service for a total of 18 hours of community service.
Así que con eso entonces acepto una declaración de responsable para su cliente por haber bloqueado tráfico. Este es el cargo modificado, y le pido por ese cargo que cumpla 6 horas de servicio comunitario. Así que le estoy pidiendo un total de 18 horas.
Sí.
Will your client, will you stipulate to the probable cause for the dismissal of the no insurance?
So stipulate.
¿Está usted dispuesto a estipular que se puede desestimar el cargo de seguro, de que hay causa razonable? Sí, estoy estipulando.
Sí.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to dismiss the no insurance, and I told you I would dismiss the allowing upon completion of the community service. I'm going to give you until July 13th, 2022 to complete that community service. And with that, I need a good phone number from you, sir.
Así que voy a desestimar el cargo original de no tener seguro de vehículo, y una vez que cumpla sus horas de servicio comunitario, el cargo de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia conducir va a quedar desestimado. Le voy a dar a usted hasta el 13 de julio del año 2022 para que usted cumpla esas horas de servicio comunitario. Necesito ahora que usted me dé a mí un número de teléfono que funcione para usted, señor.
¿313? 384 47 22.
313-384-4722.
Very well. I need you to take this phone number down, sir, to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. It is Trace 879-2155.
Así que, señor, necesito que usted ahora apunte este número de teléfono que acabé de darle. 313-879-2155. 313-879-2155.
I need you to get in contact with the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center this afternoon to set up those community service hours.
¿Me
Y
puede repetir?
necesito que usted se ponga en contacto esta misma tarde con el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit para que puedan hacer los arreglos para que cumpla esas horas de servicio comunitario.
¿Y el número?
What's that number?
Trace 877-2155.
313-879-2155. Okay.
If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day.
Y si no tiene nada más que decir, señor, le deseo buen día.
Ok. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Benjamin, you don't want to do 8 hours of community service to clear this up?
Yes,
Do you want to or not?
yes.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Nicole Lene Benjamin. Case numbers SP 127-29161, SP 127-29181. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Miss Benjamin. State your full name, Miss Benjamin.
Nicole Lena Benjamin.
I'm sorry about mispronouncing your name now. You wanted to go to the other court and you saw how good the deal was, so you decided to stay, right?
Yes, but I was confused. That's why I raised my hand.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go. All right.
No.
You say you want to clear this up with community service?
Yes, Judge, but I do have proof of insurance.
I'm dismissing that anyway. I'm talking about running this red light.
Yes, sir.
All right. Will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. In lieu of fines and costs, I'm gonna offer you the opportunity to do 8 hours of community service with stipulation of probable cause. I'm going to dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, I need a good phone number from you.
313-658-5625.
I need you to take this number down, please. You ready?
I'm ready.
313-879-2155. I need you to get in contact with them at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. Those hours need to be completed before July the 13th, 2022. And we'll close it out, okay? If they're done.
Okay. Judge, may I say one thing?
Yes, you may.
With the officer, I had proof that I had this embedded in my tire at the time when I made that yellow turn. I do realize that I turned and it turned red, but this was what was in my tire at the time. It was from the construction on Clark Street.
You got that off your chest, Ms. Benjamin?
Yes, sir.
I mean, let's do this, as it relates to arraignment, Mr. Berry. I should have done that first.
Yes. My apologies, Your Honor. We would waive the reading of the information and stand muted.
All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on our behalf, and $0 bond, and then we've already taken it. Ms. Benjamin, when you say, basically what you did, on the back of that ticket, they say, not responsible or responsible with an explanation, right? When you check the responsible box and the responsible with an explanation box, is almost like the same thing. What I'm gonna do, since you gave a good explanation, I'm gonna lower that to 6 hours of community service, all right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what, it still says, I'm responsible. I ran that red light, but I gave a good excuse. Excuse. So I'm gonna just say 6 hours of community service because of that. All right, Ms. Benjamin?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, get in contact with Mr. Phillips over there. They'll take care of you. I'm sure you're gonna get some gratification out of doing that community service, all right?
No problem, thank you.
Have a
Oiga,
great day.
disculpa.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Mr. Was that Goldman?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. Who's your client?
My client is Oldenbrook, and I think her device says iPhone.
I've heard of that name. What's going on with her?
This is a pretrial on a drunk driving, and there you go. Now her name says Anastasia, which is her first name. It's pretrial on drunk driving, and I don't know that we have an offer yet. Last time we adjourned to get discovery, which I do have discovery now, but I haven't heard an offer on this.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Anastasia Oldenbrook. Case numbers SP 11613522 and Z8084041. Appearance for the record, please.
May it please the court, Ezra Goldman on behalf of Ms. Oldenbrook.
Okay, so here's the deal. We shouldn't have scheduled this for today, period. We should have come back on a regular day. And we haven't filed an offer. I can already tell you what the offer is probably gonna be is just a minute, one count lower to operating while intoxicated. That's a 6-point offense, ma'am. I don't know. I think that has some driver's license ramifications to it more than the visibly impaired. Oldenbrook, Anastasia. So let me get the file just to make sure.
That's it.
Oiga, disculpe.
Mr. Mora, that's Mr. Mr. Mora, what do you want to go to the other judge?
¿Qué digo? ¿Vino?
No.
Your Honor, does this defendant need an interpreter?
Mora, he made interpreter.
Yes. ¿Es Rogelio Mora?
Sí.
¿Quiere usted pasar a ver otro juez?
Sí.
Yes.
He has an arraignment date on 8/22/331.
Así que le vamos a dar la fecha para la lectura de cargos y va a ser el día 22 de agosto.
I'm just gonna put Judge Wagner. Judge Wagner.
Y va a ser frente el juez Wagner.
It may not be Judge Wagner, but that's gonna be his courtroom. 360 is a Zoom ID, 331-0000. In
Así
August,
que,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, the Zoom number again, Your Honor, is 360-331-0000.
Correct.
Así que no estoy seguro si le va a tocar a usted el juez Wagner o ese otro juez, pero de seguro este es el número de Zoom que usted va a usar. Use el 360-331-0000.
Perdón, una pregunta. ¿Agosto qué?
Excuse me, I have a question. Was that date again?
August 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
El 22 de agosto de este año 2022 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
And we want the phone number over there?
Y ya.
Oye, disculpa.
313.
313
965
603 7088.
228.
Your Honor, may I ask him to repeat? I think he's giving us his number.
No, I need, well, we can put his number down there too. Okay, go ahead.
Deme su número de teléfono, señor.
313
Ujú.
320 3327.
313-320-3327.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, give him the number to the court over there, please.
Judge Wagner's
The-
court. Judge Wagner's courtroom number is 313-965-2284.
Queremos darle el número de la corte, de la sala de la corte que le va a tocar a usted ahora con el juez Wagner. Por favor, note que es el 313-965-2284. 313-965-2284.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, good luck to you. Have a great day.
Eso no tiene nada más que decir, señor. Le deseo a usted buen día. Gracias.
Gracias, igualmente.
Thank you, same to you.
Hola, ¿nos podría dar el número del servicio comunitario? Porque dice que es incorrecto. Soy Marcos Chevería.
Hello, I'm Marcos Echeverria. Could you help us with a matter of community court service?
Yeah, I gave you the telephone number for them. What's going on?
Pues ya les di el número de teléfono para ellos. ¿Qué es lo que está pasando?
Está incorrecto.
No están serviendo.
313-879-2155.
313-879-2155.
You have to call them this afternoon.
Usted necesita llamarlos esta misma tarde.
Ok.
Gracias.
Okay.
Let's go back on the record with Miss Anastasia Oldenbrook. I do have an offer. That offer is the plea to the amended count of OWI, Miss Oldenbrook. That is a misdemeanor that is punishable by 93 days in jail. That is a 6-point offense. It's 1 month to 30-day suspension with a 150-day restricted license. You have an absolute right to a trial. I can allow you, Mr. Bowman, if you want to come back next week, you can. I know Goss is not here today, and he won't be here probably for the rest of this week. So if you want, you can come back sometime other than Wednesday next week if you want some time to see if you can do better. The other, no insurance would be dismissed. No registration would be dismissed.
So Your Honor,
Go ahead.
I did have my client take a grueling alcohol safety traffic class. Maybe I can prevail on the city attorney that is worth something in the in the negotiation process.
Yeah, I'm sure if you can do it. I'm confident, Ms. Oldenbrook, if anybody can do it, Mr. Goldman can. So that's all I say.
The trick is picking a day. What days does the court have open coming up next week?
We're open every day except Wednesday, I think. Oh, we're not going to be here Monday either. Juneteenth.
Yeah,
Juneteenth.
So we're open every day. Wednesday, we just have this. I would rather not have her on the community court docket.
I have something Tuesday morning, but if I can come in the 10:30, 11 o'clock area, on
You want to
Tuesday.
come a week after that? It doesn't matter. You give me a date.
How about the 28th?
28th it is. It's like Burger King. You have it your way with Mr. Golden.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. So I wonder if I'm not asking too much, if I could take the email of the city attorney so I could send him a certificate that my client completed this?
Yeah, I think you're asking too much. I think you just need to give them a call, and you can tell him on that day the certificate, but if you want to talk to him, maybe give him a call. I don't have his email address with me, but I'm sure you can find it out.
Not a problem. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day. June 28th, 2022 at 8:30 to set it for pretrial.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
You as well.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Mr. Green, do you want to do some community? Do you want to do some community? No, Mr. Alani Green.
Ilya.
Ilya, I'm sorry. You want to do some community service, sir, or not?
If it make this situation easier, yeah.
I don't know what your situation is. I mean, are you in Southwest Detroit?
No, I ain't in Southwest Detroit.
Well, you can do it. I'll allow you to do community service wherever. So it's just not going to go through the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. I'm trying to just get you out of here. If you wanted to fight these cases, then it's going to be a different story. And you're a frequent flyer.
Yeah, the ticket I supposed to be coming in today for, I mean, you know, we on Zoom for, I had paid the 144 of it. It was a part of my ticket. I had paid it yesterday.
Are you Matt? Are you Ilya Matthew Green Jr.?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
2/29/1976.
No. 0926 2001.
0926 2001.
Yeah. September 26, 2001.
This is the city of Detroit versus Ilya Matthew Green Jr. Case number SP 11989-471. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Asbury Jr. on behalf of Mr. Green. State your full name, Mr. Green.
Ilya Green.
All right. Today's date time set for arraignment, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, we waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
All right. With that, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'm going to give him a $0 bond, and you don't have to put this in here like this.
Okay.
You, sir, I see you paid a related civil infraction that went along with this case. With that, I'm going to dismiss this case for paid related civil infraction, and I'm going to waive any warrant costs. If there's nothing further, sir, have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Judge, you saying I can hang up? I can leave?
You can leave. Good day.
Right. You too, man.
All right. Let's go with
No, the other guy's gonna come. What about the thing in that hole in the back that's sticking out of the yard? Like another
That's the spray.
Hold on, who's talking?
¿Quién está hablando?
Fernando Huerta.
All right, you gotta be quiet.
Necesita guardar silencio por ahora.
All right, did Brandon Garza show up?
A ver, está Brandon Garza aquí presente.
Did Sanchez Venegas show up?
Sánchez Venegas está aquí.
Did Ortiz Velasquez show up?
Ortiz Velázquez está aquí.
Okay, let's move
Your
on.
Honor, I see that there's an Esteban. I don't know if that's Mr. Madrigal Chavez from this morning, 8:25.
Go ahead.
Señor Esteban, ¿cuál es su nombre completo?
Chávez.
Chavez, yes.
That's him?
Yes, Your Honor. Esteban Madrigal Chavez? Yes.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. Thank you, Ms. Villaru. This is
You're
the city of
welcome.
Detroit versus Esteban Mantelarga Chavez, case number SP 132-61732. Appearance, you don't have to put your appearance on the record. State your name for the record, sir, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Esteban Madrigal Chávez, número de caso SP 132-61732. Que diga su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Esteban Madrigal Chávez.
Esteban Madrigal Chávez.
Hey, sir, I see that you were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. Let me look it up.
Señor, veo que yo pedí que usted cumpliera 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Voy a ver si las ha hecho.
Ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I see you went above and beyond and did 12 and a half hours. We appreciate that, sir. With that, we're going to do like we said, we're going to dismiss your case, okay?
Señor, veo que nosotros le pedimos 12 horas de servicio comunitario y usted cumplió más de lo que le pedimos. Usted cumplió 12 horas y media. Le quiero dejar saber que agradecimos que usted lo haya hecho y como le había dicho, ahora desistimos el caso suyo.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, you're free to leave. Thank you very much.
Y si no tiene nada más que decir, señor, entonces ya se puede ir. Le doy muchísimas gracias.
All right, let's see what Courtney Lewis wants to do. Courtney Lewis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you want to do community service or do you want to fight your ticket?
I'd elect to do community service.
Oh, you do want to do community service?
Correct.
Okay. What's your middle name?
Sierra.
Oh, Sierra, you got it.
I got a lot. I know, Your Honor.
You're gonna be doing community service for days. For weeks, I should say.
I'm fine with that.
Can you make it over there to Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, or are you in what area do you live in?
No, I live on the side of Detroit, not down.
We're gonna arraign her and get her another court date, and see if we can get her an offer, or if we get,
You want me to call over there?
yeah, call and see if Rosenthal is there. I don't know, Rosenthal. We can get you an offer.
Okay.
You're a frequent flyer.
Huh?
You're a frequent flyer. You just continue to just drive with, that's what they say. I'm gonna just go with the allegations. Say you just continue to drive. You don't have any regard for getting a driver's license or anything. You just get in and you just go.
No, that is not true, Your Honor.
I'm just telling you what they say. You got a right to remain silent, and I suggest you, no, we don't necessarily need Rosenthal, but sorry. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Prefer to keep Rosenthal, whichever.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, they say that you just get in, you drive unsafe manner. And how many pages of tickets do you have? You don't have any plates, you don't have a driver's license, you assault people, carrying, conceal, you got all kind of stuff. Where are you?
You said, where am I?
No, put your camera on.
All right. One second, Your Honor. My camera, my front camera is messed up. I gotta take the casing off.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I just turned 25 in May.
You might need some real intervention real soon because you headed to the penitentiary.
You say what, Your Honor?
You look like you headed to the penitentiary.
No, I ain't going to prison, Your Honor. I promise.
I don't know. All right, so let's pass that until we get.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Courtney Sierra Lewis. Case numbers SP 109-51061, SP 109-51121, SP 1153759, count 1 and count 2, SP 1168003, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1168018, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1174054, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1183891, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1281195, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1281197, counts 1 and counts 2. And I'm gonna leave the felony charges to another judge. Who's gonna represent this young lady?
I have the pleasure, Your Honor. May it please the court, Harry Hoffman, P55052, on behalf of Miss Lewis. Ma'am, state your full name for the record, please.
Courtney Sierra Lewis.
Thank you.
You're 25 years old, ma'am?
Yes.
And you have this much police contact at 25? Rubbing your head is not gonna answer the question.
I hear you, Your Honor, but you told me to practice silence, so I didn't say nothing.
No, I'm just asking you, did you have this much police contact? I didn't ask you to talk about the case or anything. You're doing good, though. You had this much police contact at 25?
Correct.
And you don't think you're headed, you're on your way to the penitentiary?
No.
Okay. All no, all right, listen, talk to the young lady. I'm gonna get her an offer. I'm gonna see if we can get her an offer. Let's get her a arraigned right now, please.
Your Honor, we waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint for the arraignment purposes and stand mute here. Thank you.
Do you have the information on your other 2 court dates?
Yes, correct. I just spoke with my lawyer.
Who's your lawyer for that?
Oh, you guys all do work with each other and know each other. Miss Emily knew.
All right, so, let's set this aside. You can go ahead and speak with her in the breakout room. I
Okay.
told you, she needs some real and direct intervention. I don't know, the only person that can really save her is herself, but if she's willing to listen, I'll let you talk to her in the breakout room.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Your Honor.
All right. I don't know whether you're gonna, with those ones I checked off are the ones I called, the other ones are in default. I set aside some myself, but like I told Mr. Baughman's gonna go in here and talk to the client because she needs some real intervention, so.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, is this set for arraignment?
Arraignment. All right, let's move on. Who is Hernan?
¿Quién es Hernán?
Who is that on Zoom user?
¿Quién es el usuario de Zoom? ¿Quién habló?
All right, let's go with Pedro Luis Morales Gonzalez.
Pedro Luis Morales González está aquí.
Sí, sí, presente.
Yes, yes, I'm present.
Defensive driving. Before you can do anything.
I would like to do that, Your Honor, and then see if she can pick up some valid documentation.
I don't know about the valid documentation, but defensive driving, I know.
Is that okay if we do that? Because I think
course.
that's.
Always a fan of that when I see stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely, Your Honor. And
All
I
right.
think it-
Morales Gonzalez, you want to do some community service, sir?
Señor Morales González, ¿a usted le gustaría hacer algunas horas de servicio comunitario, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Failure to report an accident, failure to. All right, he's got some other issues. Let's see, you can check Mr. Morales Gonzalez file. See what you can do with that. I don't know. She's got, yeah, Morales Gonzalez.
Yeah, I've done that too, Your Honor.
Oh, today is formal hearing day, so we got some officers in the breakout, waiting.
Okay.
There was an officer. We have officers in the breakout room waiting to speak with you. I don't know which one, but I can find out now.
That's the right one, Judge.
Yes. This would be officer. Here, so you can speak with him about that. All right, we're gonna speak with him. His is set for formal hearing on the one and pretrial on the others.
That's fine, and the officer can do the formal hearing, Your Honor, if you allow.
Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, if you got the file, you can.
Absolutely. I'll hop out of the break room, see if this thing I can be in a break room.
Very well.
Is there any other files you want me to take, Your Honor?
Well, not right now. We're gonna go to. All right, All right, so let's go ahead with Justin here.
¿Está Justin aquí?
Okay, let's go with our Eduardo Angelo.
Here.
Good morning, sir. Do you want to do some community service?
No.
Buenos días, señor. ¿Usted necesita intérprete?
Sí, si quiere, sí, está bien.
Yes. ¿Quiere usted hacer servicio comunitario?
No.
No.
Let's get him on to
service,
his,
Your Honor.
let's get him on to his alphabet judge.
Pues entonces vamos a pasar el caso suyo al juez que le va a tocar ahora según la primera letra de su apellido.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
12 years of community service will dismiss the case, sir.
Si usted está dispuesto a hacer unas horitas de servicio comunitario, 12 horas, desestimamos el caso cuando las cumpla, señor.
Pero yo tengo aseguranza en el carro.
I have insurance on my car.
All right, show us the insurance, please.
Muéstreme la comprobante de seguro, por favor.
Lo tengo por el teléfono.
I have it on my phone.
Oh, can you send it to us and email it to us, or how can you dismiss the case if I see valid insurance?
No tiene manera usted de mandármelo por correo electrónico, de alguna manera, porque si yo veo ese comprobante, hoy mismo le quito los cargos.
Sí, yo se lo puedo mandar por email.
Yes, I can send it by email.
My email address is in the chat.
Mi dirección electrónica la va a ver por el chat.
I'll call the case and we'll set it aside. This is the city of Detroit versus Eduardo Angelo. Case number SP 133-07341.
Se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Eduardo Ángulo, número de caso SP 133-07341.
Appearance for the record, please.
Que todos digan su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Fernando Huerta.
And as it relates to a rank.
Wilfredo Ratliff.
Other defendants are answering, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosenthal? Okay, he's got it. All right, as it relates to arraignment, counselor?
Y con respecto a la lectura de cargos, licenciado, ¿qué dice?
On mute.
Está silenciado.
Still muted, counselor.
No lo oímos, licenciado.
I apologize. I said, assuming that was Mr. Angelo who answered, I wasn't sure. There were two people who answered. But
Bueno, suponiéndome que fue el señor Ángulo que contestó, porque dos personas contestaron cuando usted pidió el nombre.
for purposes of arraignment, we will waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Para el propósito de la lectura de cargos, renunciamos que nos tengan que leer los cargos formalmente y vamos a guardar silencio.
Your Honor, on my docket, there are 4 charges.
Su señoría, en la lista de causas mía, yo veo 4 cargos.
Well, one of them is Guillermo Angelo Lopez. We're talking about the one right below that, Eduardo Angelo.
Es porque hay 2 con apellido Ángulo. Está Guillermo Ángulo López, pero debajo de ese nombre está Eduardo Ángulo.
My mistake.
State your name for the record, sir.
Señor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Mr. Eduardo Angelo, state your name for the record, please.
Señor
Eduardo
Eduardo
Ángulo.
Ángulo, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Eduardo Angulo.
Eduardo Angulo.
Did you get my email address in the chat?
Yes, I got your email. I already sent it to you.
All right, we're gonna pass the matter. Oh, as a purpose for arraignment, well, we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond, and then we'll pass the matter until I get that insurance verification.
Por ahora vamos a pasar el caso hasta que yo reciba el comprobante de que él tiene seguro de vehículo. Le doy por ahora una fianza de $0 y voy a procesar para la lectura de cargos no culpable.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Courtney Lewis. Mr. Boffman, I give you an opportunity to talk to your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Thankfully, Your Honor.
The city attorney has reviewed her file. And before an offer is made, the city attorney would like her, if she's willing to complete the Michigan Defensive Driving class.
Yes, Your Honor. We have discussed that. My client actually had the purpose of volunteering to take that class. I've advised her of how to do that. I'm sure the court is going to send her some further information. She's ready to receive that, and we're asking respectfully for that. In the meantime, between now and the next action date, would you permit the defendant to pay reinstatement fees?
Whoa, I mean, hold on a second.
Because I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3 of them. You got warrants for warrant reinstatement. Just 3. Your Honor.
I would recommend to everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hi, how are you? Hello. How are you?
Please press *6 to mute your microphone, please.
Okay, Ms. Lewis, I just put in the chat the information about the Michigan Defensive Driving course. If you're willing to take that course, I need you to screenshot that and take that course. What I would ask, and what the city attorney is going to ask of you, is to take some copious notes. That's a term I learned from your attorney. Well, I get it from your attorney's use of it, and I adopt that. I'm sure your attorney doesn't mind. Take some copious notes, meaning that take some real good notes. There's 14 chapters, 1 final exam. The better you do on this, the better your offer gets. What this tells me, ma'am, is that at a very young age, you just have a blatant disregard, unless all of this stuff is not true. I mean, everything, unless it's all not true.
It's alleged, Your Honor.
Devon? This okay, I don't have no picture phone. I don't have a picture phone. This is Janice Lindsay.
Who's that talking?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it is.
That's you talking. What's your name? What's your name,
I don't
man?
know. Janice Lindsay.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. I don't have a picture phone. I just got a regular phone I'm calling you on. Just to call you, let you know I did go down there yesterday to the court.
All right. Just sit tight, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Unless, like I said, you're the attorney now, as alleged. I gave her that 1 bit of information to remain silent, and now she's rolling with that, which she should do. But I understand that all of these are alleged. I understand that. I understand that very well. But if you're saying that absolutely none of it's true is what I'm saying, then it tells me you just have a blatant disregard for the law. That nothing applies to you. And that's problematic. That's why I say, looking at this and knowing that you're only 25 years old, have you completed high school?
Of course.
I'm not 25, sir.
No, ma'am. Miss Lindsay, can you, you don't have, until I call your name, then please, we're on the record with another case, okay?
Okay, all right, sir.
All right, I'll call you and let you know when we're ready for you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
You said, of course, you completed high school, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have any other formal training at all? Have you gone to college? Do you have any skills?
Yeah, I got some college experience. I cook. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I work.
All right. You're a law. So none of this we're gonna enter not guilty plea on her behalf. Oh, let's do the arraignment. Did we arraign your client already?
We will, for the purposes of arraignment, waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint, Your Honor, and stand.
All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give her a $0 bond. As for your request of paying the reinstatement fees, I see it, 2 of them, but the other stuff is all in default, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's been in default since 2019. That I see the earliest stuff that she had.
That's correct, Your Honor. 2019. You may recall, Your Honor, I'm sure you do recall that was just on the cusp of the COVID-19 pandemic. And that doesn't excuse anybody's behavior or alleged behaviors here. However, we would ask for an opportunity to come back with some valid documents if it's possible.
Can you put your appearance on the record, Mr. Rosenthal?
Yes, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
All right, I will say that counsel is right about that. I see that it appears, and the allegations are, well, your client didn't come to court in 2017. Eventually, next took care of that. 2000. All right. So, do you have any issue with the motion that counsel has made on his client's behalf of setting aside these defaults? What I do see in the record is that
I don't have any objection to set aside the default, Your Honor. We just ask that the class is taken and then come back and then hopefully get some valid documentation so we can, prepare a better offer for the defendant.
There you go. You got even trying to help y'all see that you get a license. I'm gonna grant counsel's motion, set aside the defaults in the cases. I'm going to allow your client to pay the reinstatement fees up front. I'll waive any late and reinstatement fees for the earlier civil infractions.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Disculpa.
Excuse me.
And we're gonna set a pretrial date for August the 17th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Ms. Lewis, have you ever had a driver's license before?
Yes, I did when I first started driving, my earlier years.
I'm gonna definitely remember Ms. Lewis, because something tells me she's kind of too smart for her own good. And then the other thing is, she indicated that all of these are allegations and she's a complete law-abiding citizen. So the jury will be out on that, all right? We'll see about that, all right? Come on back, 8/15/2022. Did you get that information in the chat, ma'am?
Yes, I screenshotted it, Your Honor, when you told me to.
All right, are you willing to take the class?
Yes, I appreciate the offer as well.
All right, well, good luck to you, ma'am. I'll see you back on 8/17/2022. I'll be looking forward to that.
I'll see you then, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Aguilar, Eduardo Aguilar.
I sent you the email already of the picture.
I know, sir. All right, I've got an email that he's given me a certificate of insurance. I am going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation.
He recibido por correo electrónico el comprobante de que él tiene seguro de vehículo y debido a eso quito los cargos. El caso queda desestimado.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Have a great day, sir.
Que
Thank you,
pase
you
usted
too.
muy bien. Thank you, you too.
Okay, let's move on to, what do we got for Pedro Luis Morales Gonzalez? Mr. Rosenthal? I will wait till he comes back. What about Zoom user down there? He signed in. I got you next. What's your name, Zoom user?
La persona,
Say that again?
repita.
Cristobal Paz.
Yes.
Cristobal Paz. Paz, P-A-Z.
You want to do some community service, sir?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like a man that knows a deal when he sees one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got open intox passive. This is a 2014 case. No Paz. So what we'll do is, Mr. Paz, since you're so
Yes, sir.
since you're so willing and eager to do the community service, I wouldn't. I'm going to set a trial date for this client, and this file. Paz. All right, let's call the case City of Detroit versus Cristobal Paz, case number SP 1264658. SP 1264659, counts 1 and counts 2, and 14-4377601. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman. I'm sorry, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, your name, please.
Bien, gracias.
What's your name on the record, Mr. Paz?
Cristobal Paz.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right. For the 14, he's got 2014 open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. Let's get him arraigned.
Wait, perform a reading and stand mute, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. And give him a $0 bond. Let's see. Okay, that open intox should be dismissed. It's just not on the, it's not closed out as a dismissal on here. So we're dealing with just the improper plates, the seatbelt, and no insurance. I'll offer him allowing in 12 hours of community service. Your client has an absolute right to a trial. I'll dismiss the allowing upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. And I will here. And I will dismiss the other 2 counts if he wants to take this deal today. What do you want to do, sir?
Yeah, I'll take that deal, but I got the tickets right here. The ticket says no insurance and no insurance and no seatbelt. It didn't say nothing about the improper plate. And I had no seatbelt, no license.
It says no license, no insurance, and no seatbelt.
Oh, I thought you said improper plate. I said, my bad. I'm sorry, sir.
You want to take the deal?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Can you raise your right hand, please?
That's my right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you can put your hand down. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that if you're not a United States citizen, then a conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand that by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to October 18th, 2021, around 4:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Toledo and Clark Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
That open intoxicated was holding me back, and I never went to court.
You didn't have a license, right?
No, sir.
Okay,
That is
I'm gonna
fine.
find the client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and I told you I dismissed the allowing upon completion of 12 hours of community service, sir. What's your phone number?
248 607 4802.
607
Yes, sir. 4802.
4802. You got the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. You need to write that down.
Okay, hold on one moment, sir. Please find a pen. I'm ready for it, sir.
313 879-2155.
Okay. 2155.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you till July the 13th to complete those hours.
But do they do on the weekends? Because I work like from all day. Like I'm at work right now. Like I work all day.
Yeah, they do weekends. Yes, they do, sir. Call them, they'll set you up.
Okay, that's cool then. I'm fine with that. You said
All right,
July 13th?
Yes, 8:25 a.m. It's nothing further. Have a very good day.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
All right. All right, Huterta, Huterta. All right, let's go with Morales Gonzalez. Mr. Rosenthal, you have your hand up?
Is it Fernando?
Huterta, you gave me the H, is that, you gave me that,
It's Huerta.
no, not Eduardo. Huterta.
Huerta?
Yes, Fernando, yes.
Yes.
Well, I can ask the judge.
Mr. Rosenthal, are you there?
She was attorney. She wanted to know how many people we had.
Who's that?
Roberta, she wanted to take the attorneys.
And then, Your Honor, did you need me for the offers?
I was trying to see what, for Terrence Gardner, what do we got Terrence Gardner?
So Terrence Gardner, Your Honor, is at the last of the docket. It's set for trial, but we only have one officer. I did put in a plea recommendation for the officer that is present.
That's a failure to display.
Yes, Your Honor, and then no insurance would be dismissed. And both officers, Officer Harris Fitzgerald, as well as Officer, I want to say, sorry, a lot of dockets in front. Let me see.
Well, that's like
Officer Pace as well, Your Honor. He is present, and those were the offer. That's the offer I did write up, is the one officer present for Gardner.
okay, we'll get him out of here shortly too. Okay, what about
Morales Gonzalez. What I'm doing, Your Honor, for count 3, for leaving the scene of the accident, I am amending to a 2-point offense after talking to Officer Harris, to the failure to wear corrective lenses. I'm also taking the driving while license is suspended and amending that to FTD and dismissing the remaining 2 counts, Your Honor.
All right, for today's purposes, we've been offering the allowing. Would you allow that?
I will allow that, Your Honor. Yes, for the DWLS. Yes.
All right, so 2 points out of this, and then you got it allowing that you get it dismissed. All right.
Yep. And then do you want me to bring the officers out, Your Honor, from the breakout room?
Yes, we'll call, well, we can bring them all out if you're done talking to them.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We'll call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Pedro Luis Morales Gonzalez. Case numbers SP 1302131, SP 1302137, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1302138. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llaman los casos de la ciudad de Detroit versus Pedro Luis Morales González, números de caso SP 130213, 7 cargos 1, 2 y 3, y caso SP 13021-381. Que todos digan sus nombres para que puedan constar en el acta.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Hoffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Buenos días, su señoría. Soy el señor Baughman aquí representando el acusado. Señor, diga su nombre, por favor.
Pedro Luis Morales González.
Pedro Luis Morales González.
Buenos días, señor.
Good morning, sir.
I'm gonna have you explain the offer to your client. It's gonna require him for that 2 points. And then allowing is gonna be, let's say 8 hours of community service, 18 hours of community service. If he wants to take that deal, then we can get him out of here, but I'm gonna put you in a breakout room so you can speak with them, okay?
Yo le voy a pedir a usted que explique cuál es la oferta que le han ofrecido a su cliente. Básicamente le va a costar 2 puntos y va a tener que cumplir 18 horas de servicio comunitario. Nos vamos a pasar a una sala privada de consulta.
In the room, Mr. Baughman, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rosenthal, may I know what the 2 point, is that a civil infraction?
That's corrective lenses, failure to wear corrective lenses.
Yeah, failure to wear corrective lenses. It's a misdemeanor. I can't amend the other misdemeanor to a civil, but it's 2 points. And that's the best I could do after talking with Dante.
And the allowing, would that be dismissal upon payment?
The allowing, now do they have DWLS and we're just changing it to an allowing?
Correct.
Yeah, amended to failure to,
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
As long as they're pleading to, absolutely, as long as they're pleading to the other 2 counts will be dismissed.
Understood. I'll be
Now,
right back, Your Honor.
the corrective lenses is a misdemeanor as well?
I believe, yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it's gonna be 24 hours of community service then.
Okay, understood. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
And then I did bring the officers out, Your Honor, for the trial. I'm not sure if they're gonna take the plea recommendation for the 2 counts that the officer's here for.
Let me get his file.
Absolutely, Your Honor. It's a Gardner, last name.
Yes. Let's go with, good morning, APA Cole.
Good morning. I'm just checking in to see if you needed any assistance today.
Not yet. We're moving along and, you know, you ask that when you check in sometimes, right after you leave, we need you, but no, right now, we're moving along.
Yeah, APA Cole, I believe we're good and you don't have to check courtroom 333 or 133 at the moment. So just saving you time.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
You can call me if you need me. I'm right here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gardner, you there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Did you do any research?
Yeah, I did actually.
How did you feel about that?
You know what? She was a great activist, if you ask me. But and she fought for a lot for us to actually to do the voting actually. But the stories be so harsh, you know, just how things was back in the day. I don't like I said, you know, like what I said last time, I don't even really get off into that. So just from the stories that was told and, you know, the treatment, it was so bad, you know, after I read so much of it, I was just like, okay, I understand what he was saying, but I don't know, it's a deep, long story, if you ask me, but I do get the principle behind it.
Well, let me say this. Thank you for taking a look at it. And that's the most important thing. Well, one thing that you really have to realize, and sometimes we have to read and we need to understand those harsh stories, because if we do not know our history,
right,
then it is going to happen again. And it's happening now.
Right, but it's like she got fired for they made her quit her job and everything just for trying to vote.
And look at what's happening now.
But
if people all over the country are going through the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And in Georgia, what I would like to know,
Mississippi.
And in Georgia, they have they've instituted a law that says that you cannot give water to somebody that's standing in line to vote. And that's one of the restrictions that they have. And they make that a criminal offense if you give somebody some water that's standing in line to vote. And what I would like to ask them is, what does water have to do with anything? The only thing I can think of is that you're trying everything you can because it's hot down there in Georgia. They know the lines are going to be long. And you're saying this is just one extra thing to make someone just want to step out of line and leave because they can't stand that 100-degree temperature. That's the only reason you can think of that they would make a law like that.
Right.
And if that's not trying to restrict your right to vote, I mean, I don't know what is. So I still encourage you to get involved in the process, sir. It's the only way that we're going to be able to right some of these wrongs. And the only reason I'm here is because of citizens that said, I want him as opposed to someone else. But other than that, let's go ahead and call your cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Terrence Leon Gardner. Case numbers SP 102-13672, SP 104-8983, counts 1 and 2, SP 11248341, SP 11792211, 15-450-7781, 16-2122-871, 18-395549, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gardner. State your full name for the record, Mr. Gardner.
Terrence Leon Gardner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people. We also have Officer Pace here present in the courtroom.
Okay, Officer Pace.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Stephen Pace, badge 113, Detroit Police Department.
All right. And I feel like we're related because when I say Officer Pace, my cousin was Officer Bernard Pace at the Madison Heights Police Department. I don't know how long you've been on the force.
About 6 years.
You ever heard of Mr. Bernard, Officer Pace in Madison Heights?
No, I haven't, Your Honor.
And that's another story that just boggles, that's mind-boggling to me. And my cousin just retired from the Madison Heights Police Department after 33 years of service. And I'll tell you this, at the retirement party, the whole city of Madison Heights, everybody came out to celebrate him. And I was, I wasn't surprised. I was just very proud of that moment. But my cousin was the first officer, Black, hired in '89 with the Madison Heights Police Department. And we're talking about a city that is 2 miles outside of Detroit. At the time, and probably still is, the blackest city in America. And that was their first officer in '89. And then what kills me on top of that is that they've only hired 1 officer Black since then, and he just got hired 3 or 4 years ago. Is something wrong with that picture? It's just something wrong with it. Mr. Berry, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Elwood S. Berry Jr., Your Honor. on behalf of Mr. Gardner.
All right. So I have an offer, which would be to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Since Mr. Gardner is going to be here with us, I don't know how he got scheduled on today's date, but I'll allow him to pay $240 and we'll dismiss the allowing upon payment, or I'll allow him to do the 12 hours of community service and we'll dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. It appears that all the other cases are going to be dismissed. Mr.
Including
Gardner,
the no insurance count.
Pardon me?
The no insurance count, that's the other live matter.
And no insurance on which one?
The one ending in 492.
Well,
other.
I thought today was the date and time set for a trial on all the matters.
Yes, Your Honor, it is. But the offer has to do with the charges brought on by Officer Pace and as I understand it, as between those two charges, the allowing Mr. Pace, Mr. Gardner would plead to the allowing and the no insurance count would be dismissed. Am I correct?
That is correct, Mr. Barry.
Yeah, and then, I mean, basically all of this stuff is gonna be dismissed because we only have Mr. Officer Pace here and the other officers didn't show up, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Court is
So
correct.
you just be pleading to the amended count, and correct me if I'm wrong, just one count, right, Mr. Rosenthal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gardner, you want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, I just have a question about the rest of the stuff that I had paid from 36th District and all the reinstatement fees that I paid when we got off the chat last time. I called the ride and got right down there.
Do you have a license, sir?
No, I haven't. Once I paid everything, I shot to the Secretary of State, and they said that basically I had to wait till this was over with. I guess once everything got thrown out or whatever, because they kept saying something about it being revoked, and I'm like, how's everything revoked? If I literally paid every dollar that I had to pay, I don't owe literally nothing. And I paid these same, like I said, I paid these same tickets multiple times, like at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know why they would say that to you. I don't see.
I called up to Lansing myself, and she like, yeah, it's still saying revoked. I'm like, how? I paid literally everything. So I don't know, Mr. Gardner.
What you need to do is you need to go back to them and ask them specifically what case numbers are revoking your license, because it appears to me that not unless they're revoking it for this open alcohol passenger in a motor vehicle, which is going to be dismissed today. It appears.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
All right. Well, that's going to get dismissed. Do you want to take this deal?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Raise your right hand, sir.
Oh, that's the left, right.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Gardner, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Gardner, I'm going to draw your attention back to September the 13th, 2018, at around 4:50 a.m. He was working late that night. He worked a double, and he was coming home. In the area of Tireman and Bray Street, sir, in the city of Detroit, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Oh, yes.
And on that date, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
And why is that?
You know what? The car was it was in the 2006 Magnum. See if he still got the ticket. If it was in my
it's
Magnum, if I'm not mistaken.
2006,
Dodge Magnum, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was leaving my girlfriend's house, and after I had just got off work, went over there. We kind of got into it, and I didn't want to step to escalate, and I ended up leaving.
Mr. Berry, didn't I tell you what happened? I did not tell you. I told you he wasn't hanging out at the park or nothing, or just hanging out, Mr. Pace. He just got off work. I told you that, didn't I?
Yes.
No, look,
Mr. Gardner, try hard to restrict your answer to yes and no. Very hard.
Mr. Gardner, at this point, it really doesn't matter, sir. It just doesn't matter. You pay this money or you do this 12 hours of community service, all this stuff is going to get dismissed. You got a clean slate and you should be able to get a driver's license. But on that night, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That is a 0-point offense. That offense does not abstract to the Secretary of State, and I'm going to dismiss that offense upon payment of $240 or 12 hours of community service. With stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the related matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Officer Pace, if you are definitely free to leave. The only thing I would order for you, sir, is just to stay safe out there and have a great day. All right.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And then as for the other cases, I'm going to dismiss those cases because no officer is present.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. With that being said, what do you want to do, Mr. Gardner? You want to pay? You want to do community service?
I'm gonna pay.
All right. I'm going to fine him $240. When are you going to have that $240 here?
I'm gonna have my girlfriend take me down there right now.
All right, that's good. He's saying all the right stuff. He say he's not gonna drive, he's not gonna do nothing. And then get yourself some clearances and wait 48 to 72 hours and go to the Secretary of State. I'm gonna give you just for the computers. If you're coming down here now, well, we won't be here this afternoon. I'm just gonna put this for June the 21st, 2022 for review. And I would like to, you don't have to show back up if you pay that. I'm just gonna look it up and make sure that everything gets closed out properly, all right?
All right. I think I already, if I'm not mistaken, I think I paid for the clearances already though. If I'm not mistaken.
You paid for the clearances. I'm gonna waive all the warrant fees. I'm gonna waive all the warrant fees.
Okay.
Waive all the warrant fees. All right. All right. If it's nothing further, sir. So that'll conclude that. Now, let me ask you this. Now, from what I gathered from what you're saying, watching Ms. Newhamer and stuff like that, you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, that still doesn't move you to want to go make sure you cast your vote?
You know what? This is the honest to God truth. I will only do it just, and I don't want to sound like this, but just for my people. Just cause. Do I honestly still believe in it? I can't say that I do. But for the movement and I guess for our culture, I would do it. For all the stuff that she had to go through, getting beaten up in jail and for absolutely nothing. She ain't touched nobody. She ain't harmed nobody. It wasn't nothing, you know, she didn't actually do nothing to nobody to deserve that treatment. So like I said, even with me reading the stories.
I'm gonna leave you with this, right? You say that she didn't do anything to anybody to deserve that treatment. But the people that were, this is a testament to what the people stand to lose when we go out there and vote. You may
Right.
not be able to see it on the front end, but that's what they were willing to do and go through all those extremes because they knew if she voted a certain way, which they knew which way she was gonna vote, and if she
Right.
galvanized all these people to vote that certain way, then they were gonna lose a lot. So they were going to do anything at any cost to try to prevent her from doing that. And
They barred her.
huh?
I said they barred her from doing it. I wish she drove
No,
up
but
to.
then
She drove up to.
she eventually gained the right for herself, and she eventually gained the right for all of us. And
Right.
then Mr. Berry, I forgot, after you left the conversation the other day, Mr. Berry said something to us that would just move me. Explain to him where your background came from and Ms. Luhana, Mr. Berry.
Could you ask that question again? I didn't, it was garbled at the end.
I said, explain to him, remember Mr. Gardner left and you told us your relationship with Ms. Luhana and where you were at the time in your life?
Well, at that time, I'm talking about 1964. That's when I met her, when the Student Nonviolent Corps, I was a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee in Northern Mississippi, and worked with Ms. Hamer as we prepared for the Democratic National Convention that summer, where Johnson was nominated. And the important thing about her is that she was extremely charismatic. You could literally feel her presence in a room. And she did not talk flippantly. She would literally only respond to things that were important that she heard. If you tried to have a meaningless conversation or a conversation she felt was meaningless, she would just look at you silently and look away. She was well aware of what she was about, how important it was, and she carried herself in that way. And a young man has to understand that at the time, it was normal that Black people didn't vote. It was normal. We fully expected when we had people go to the courthouse to sign up, we had no other expectation except that they'd be turned away or that something would happen and they'd be jailed. And indeed, I was jailed. It was traumatic just because I was jailed alone. The protocol was supposed to be, if any of us were jailed, then all of us would do something so that we would be jailed. And I found myself alone in the jail cell in Holly Springs, Mississippi. It's really hard to get across how different the time was, how dangerous it was. And it was only because I was young that I had what passed for courage to be there.
Right.
I know we gotta move on, but Mr. Gardner, I have to give all credit to Ms. Luhana and all of those people that took the courage to do that. Mr. Berry, all the people that took the courage to do that, because if it wasn't for them, I absolutely would not be where I'm sitting right now. Absolutely. So yeah, I would love to meet you someday, sir, and further our discussion. You come down to the
Definitely.
courthouse, you're more than welcome to come up here and we can meet personally.
I will
if that
too.
doesn't do it, Mr. Gardner, I don't know what will. All right.
I appreciate the knowledge from you and Mr. Berry.
I appreciate you indulging us in that, because you didn't have to do the research, but you did. And you said you were going to do it. and you did. So I appreciate that too. So and pass that knowledge on to all your homeboys and your kids and stuff like that, because if we
I
don't
will.
if we don't continue to talk about this and let our story be told, because that kind of stuff wasn't really in the history books, or if it was just a paragraph.
Never knew her name.
Yeah, so good luck to you, sir.
Thanks again.
Wait 48 to 72 hours and get that, make sure you make that payment, and we can put all this stuff behind us, all right?
Okay. Thanks again.
All right, have a great day.
You too. Thanks, Miss Berry.
All right. Pedro Luis Morales Gonzalez, let's go back on the record with him. I've given you an opportunity, sir, to speak with Mr. Boffman in the breakout room. Mr. Boffman, what does your client want to do?
Así que volvemos ahora al caso de Pedro Luis Morales González. Señor, le dio usted la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor, el señor Boffman, en una sala privada. Señor Boffman, ¿qué quiere usted hacer con el caso?
Thank you for the opportunity, Your Honor. My client is going to hear now waive his rights to any trial, any further hearing, and plead guilty according to the recommendation.
Gracias por esa oportunidad, su señoría. Mi cliente va a renunciar su derecho de tener un juicio y se va a declarar culpable según la recomendación.
All right, Officer Harris, can you put your appearance on the record, please? I don't know if he's still, okay, sir. Do you wanna, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Morales Gonzalez?
Señor Morales González, ¿puede usted levantar la mano derecha?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir.
Ya
Sir,
puede bajar la mano, señor.
Sir, is that true that you want to take this offer that's been presented to you?
Y señor, ¿es cierto que usted quiere aceptar esta oferta, este acuerdo que se le ha ofrecido a usted?
Sí, sí, acepto.
Yes, yes, I accept.
Okay. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Y señor, ¿comprende usted que la pena máxima posible para estos delitos menores es 93 días en la cárcel y o $500 en multas?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand, if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Y comprende usted que si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, una condena de un delito puede causarle usted problemas posibles, consecuencias posibles con inmigración.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y entiende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto a tener un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
¿Y entiende usted que al aceptar este acuerdo, usted renuncia a ese derecho de tener un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido algo a usted diferente de lo que ya hemos dicho y que ya consta en el acta?
No.
No.
Okay, sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to January the 26th, 2022 at around 9:45 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Central and Wagner Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Entonces, señor, le llamo la atención a la fecha del 26 de enero del año 2022, aproximadamente a las 9:45 de la noche. tuvo usted la oportunidad de encontrarse en el área de las calles de Central y Wagner en la ciudad de Detroit y se encontró usted con un policía del departamento de policía de la ciudad de Detroit en ese momento.
Did he understand that?
¿Usted entendió lo que le dije?
No, ¿qué dice? Perdón.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say?
On January 26, 2022, at around 9:45 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Central and Wagner Street, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
El 26 de enero del 2022, aproximadamente a las 9:45 de la noche, en la ciudad de Detroit, tuvo usted la oportunidad de encontrarse con un policía del departamento de policía de la ciudad de Detroit cuando estaba usted en la área de las calles Central y Wagner.
No.
No.
You didn't get pulled over that day, sir?
¿Ese día un policía no lo paró usted, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
No. No me paró ningún policía. Perdón.
No police officer stopped me. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, may I have a moment with the defendant in the breakout room just so we can clarify?
Su señoría, me permite un momento con él en la sala de consulta privada para que podamos confirmar.
And
Disculpe.
yes, and he's gotta make a factual basis. We'll put the factual basis on there to the amended count of wearing corrective lenses.
That's fine.
So he may not know that, but that was for the leaving the scene of a property damage accident, all right?
Right, he was prepared to admit to failing to wear corrective lenses. As far as the driving without a valid license, I think I need to re-advise him.
All right, if he didn't do it, he didn't do it. Rejoin the breakout, please.
Thank you.
Vamos a volver otra vez a la sala de consulta privada, señor.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Fernando Luis Harita. Do you need?
And are we looking good as of now, Your Honor?
If we're looking okay, if we can, I don't know, we're looking okay. I'll let you know if we need.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave to check out another court room, but just let me know. I'll be right back, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Your Honor, what was the case you just called?
Fernando Luis Curita, Huerta. Does he need an interpreter?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, you can go ahead and join that room, Ms. Villaroo. And Ms.
All right.
Tell Mr. Pedro Morales to join it as well. All right.
Señor
This is-
González, Pedro Morales González necesita pasar ahora a la sala de consulta privada. ¿Sabe cómo hacerlo?
No.
Will he receive an invitation, Your Honor, or should I instruct him? He got it already. He just needs to go down there and rejoin some kind of way, hit the more button. There he goes. He's gone.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Fernando Luis. Give me the pronunciation of your last name, sir.
It's Huerta?
It's Huerta, because the H is silent, right?
Yes.
That's not Huerta, is it?
Yes.
Okay, it's Huerta, okay.
Yes.
Case numbers SP 1296157 counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1313433 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's
Fernando.
Junior on behalf of Mr. Huerta. State your full name, Mr. Huerta.
Fernando Luis Huerta?
You still have these tinted windows on your car?
No, I sold the car already. It was causing too much problems.
I see, because you got 2 counts. We'll
Yeah.
clear this up with 18 hours of community service, sir. You want to do that?
No, I can't do that because I had surgery for my gallbladder.
Mr. Phillips, can he do some community service that doesn't allow him to do any physical activity? Are you bedridden, sir?
So we can do something for him.
Yes, we had double education.
Can you get down to the court and answer some phone calls or something?
Phone
Yes.
calls?
Yeah.
So he can do something, like, shredding papers.
Can you do that, sir?
Would that get rid of all the tickets I got?
It's gonna get rid of all the tickets. 18 hours of community service, you won't have a misdemeanor record. What do you want to do?
Yes.
All right, can you get over to the Lawndale, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center on Lawndale and Vernon?
Lawndale, Werner. What was the name again?
Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Southwest Community. Yes.
I need a good phone number from you, sir.
Okay, it's 313-942-2535.
All right, sir. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, I am.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I need to see you, sir.
Oh, it's because my camera's cracked in the front.
Oh, yeah, you said that. All right,
Yeah.
sir. You understand that the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand by taking this off, you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this office, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, sir. Gonna draw your attention back to March the 4th, 2022, at around 3:44 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Casper and Vernon, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled
Yes.
over by a police officer?
Yes.
And on that date, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't, no, strike that. Were you operating a 2013 Chrysler on that day?
Yes.
Was there, did that officer ask you to produce some insurance on that vehicle?
Yes, I had it, but he went directly to my tints and started telling me stuff. So he didn't even let me produce my insurance to him or my registration.
Do you have that proof of insurance now?
Yeah, I have everything.
All right, I'm gonna amend this to 16 hours of community service. And I'm gonna just dismiss the, upon stipulation of probable cause, I'm gonna dismiss the misdemeanors. And he just do the community service for the tenant windows that he's admitted to having.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Let's give him 12. I always do $20 an hour, so it's $240. We'll do 12 hours of community service.
Okay.
12 hours community service. He'll stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, right?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
And you'll stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters, right?
Correct, Your Honor. So stipulated.
All right. With that, I'm gonna find your client responsible as charged to the equipment violation. And I'm gonna, in lieu of fines and costs, give an opportunity to do 12 hours of community service. And we'll close it out. I need you to take this number down, sir.
Okay.
You have a pen?
Yes.
313-879-2155.
You said 313-879-2155.
2155. I'm gonna give your client until July the 20th. Give him an extra week since he's got the surgery. 2022. They're gonna get you something that you can sit down and do, or it doesn't take any much rigorous activity. All right, sir?
Okay, thank you.
All right, call them this afternoon to set up that community service, please.
The number you gave me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Morales Gonzalez. I've given another opportunity to speak with them in the breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Boffman?
Volvemos ahora al caso de Pedro Luis Morales González. Le di otra oportunidad para que pudiera consultar con su abogado en una sala privada. ¿Qué quiere hacer usted, señor Boffman?
Your Honor, my client is going to continue waiving rights, and he's going to continue enter plea here. We're working on a factual basis, and the defendant is ready to make that to the counts of allowing and failure to wear corrective lenses.
Su señoría, mi cliente renuncia a sus derechos. Vamos a continuar con su declaración a que él le permite a una persona sin licencia a conducir y que él faltó de ponerse sus lentes correctivos.
Okay. Well, was he driving that day?
Bueno, es que él estaba manejando ese día.
Yes, he was, Your Honor. The issue became when you asked him if he was encountered by police, because when the officer arrived, he wasn't on the scene, but he is going to make a factual basis here, Your Honor.
Sí, él estaba manejando, su señoría. El problema que tuvimos anteriormente es que usted le preguntó si él estaba en el carro cuando llegó la policía y él no, él estaba afuera del carro. Pero vamos a continuar.
Okay. Sir, on that date and time, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Señor, para esa fecha y en ese momento, ¿había usted manejado un vehículo motorizado?
Sí, correcto.
Yes, that is correct.
And you didn't have a valid driver's license, did you, to operate that motor vehicle?
Y usted no llevaba una licencia válida para manejar ese vehículo.
Es correcto.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And sir, let me draw your attention back to January 31st, 2022 at around 9:15 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Central and Wagner Street. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer, or did you have an accident on that day?
Vale, entonces voy a aceptar la declaración de culpable que usted le permite a una persona sin licencia a conducir. Ahora me refiero al cargo que ocurrió el 31 de enero del 2022 a las 9:15 en las calles, en el área de las calles de Central y Wagner. Señores, ¿usted tuvo un accidente en ese área?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, and on that date and time, well, let's just do it this way. Would your client fail to wear corrective lenses on that date and time, sir?
Y dígame, para esa fecha ese día su cliente no tenía puestos sus lentes.
Es correcto.
That is correct.
All right, I'm finding your client guilty as to the amended count of failure to wear corrective lenses.
Así que encuentro que su cliente es culpable al cargo modificado de que él faltó de ponerse sus lentes correctivos.
Okay, upon completion of the 24 hours of community service, the allowing the unlicensed driver to drive will be dismissed, but the failure to wear corrective lenses will stand. I need a good phone number from you, sir, please.
Bueno, entonces le doy 4 horas de servicio comunitario. Una vez que las haya cumplido, entonces el cargo de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia a conducir queda desestimado. Pero el cargo de que usted faltó de ponerse sus lentes, ese cargo se queda. Necesito ahora que usted me dé un buen número de teléfono para usted.
El número de teléfono es 313-484-6660.
My number is 313-484-6660.
I need you to take this number down to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Y ahora yo necesito que usted apunte este número que le voy a dar, que es del Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit.
Trace 879-2155.
313-879-2155.
I'm going to give you till July the 20th to complete those community service hours. Call the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center this afternoon to start that up.
Le voy a dar usted hasta la fecha del 20 de julio de este año 2022 para que cumpla esas horas de servicio comunitario. Quiero que usted llame ese número esta misma tarde para que pueda empezar a planear las horas de servicio comunitario.
Está bien. Una pregunta, ¿me puede repetir el número, por favor?
Yes, that's fine. I have one question. Could you repeat that number again?
Yeah, Trace 879-2155.
313-879-2155. Yes.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
Que pase usted buen día, señor, y buena suerte usted.
Gracias, igual.
Thank you, same to you.
All right, Mr. Alaya. Unmute yourself, please.
Señora, ya le está silenciado. Prenda el sonido.
I'm ready.
You want to do some community service, sir?
I actually don't. I just wanted to pay the tickets off, and I also wanted to talk to you about one ticket that I got.
All right, well, we're not gonna allow you to pay. You're gonna have to go to your alphabet judge to pay. You either gotta do some community service or go to your alphabet judge. You can fight the ticket. What did you want to say about the one ticket?
The officer, he gave me a ticket for no registration, and he didn't give me time to pull out my registration because I couldn't find it. And when I found it, he had already wrote the ticket.
All right, all I'm asking for is 8 hours of community service for running this red light.
8 hours?
Yes, and then everything else will be dismissed. You want to do that, or you want to go fight the ticket?
You know what? I'm gonna just fight the ticket. It sounds good though. Sounds good.
All right, well, don't come back. We're gonna get him to his alphabet judge, and he will be able to.
You know what?
Let's get him as alphabet judge. I think it's gonna be Holmes.
Is it an A?
It's an A, Holmes, and we need to give him a date. All right, that's gonna be Miguel. Luke, I'll get you that information in a minute, sir.
Okay.
Miguel, Olivo.
So just.
Yes, Your Honor, that's me.
All right, give me the pronunciation of your last name, please.
Olivo.
This is the city of Detroit versus Miguel Santiago Olivo. Case number SP 12441121, SP 1264532, SP 1264825, SP 1289681, SP 1289694, counts 1 and counts 2.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Miguel Santiago Olivo.
All right, Mr. Santiago. Let's get him arraigned on this, please.
For arraignment purposes, waive any more reading of the information and complaint and stand mute.
Enter not guilty plea in client's behalf, give him a $0 bond. Do you want to do a community service, sir? You're going to be with me anyway. You want to do community service?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
Let me get you an offer. Let's get Mr. You're on probation already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on probation right now. I talk with my probation officer tomorrow. I should only have driving tickets left.
So I already put those over there. This is your account.
Is this for me?
Yeah, that's the account.
Okay, I'm gonna take this is your account.
So what? I mean, you take it.
All right, let's get Mr.
Now just take this up.
Take that, what you said, and then just move the stuff from Frank.
All right,
Okay, I just haven't got to.
Let's get Mr. Rosenthal back in here. Can we get Mr. Rosenthal back in here quick for an offer for him?
You said you wanted a date.
We're gonna pass that matter, we'll get you an offer, and then we'll get you off and get you back. What about Janice Lindsay? Did she leave? All right, who was on the Samsung SMA 326? We need to get Mr. Ayala into.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you guys have community service for the weekends?
Yes.
Oh, then, yeah, I can do that. I couldn't do anything during the week.
He wants to do community, so he realized now that it's better deal, take this deal and get it over with. All right, let me
No,
get that.
I thought it was only during the week.
I know. He thought about it. No, he doesn't need it. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Ramiro Ayala.
That's correct. Yep, that's correct.
Case numbers SP 1273505, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 127355511. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Ayala. State your full name, Mr. Ayala.
Romero Ayala.
All right, Mr. Ayala, the offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of blocking traffic. That's a 0-point offense. You do 8 hours of community service at Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, and we'll close it out. You have an absolute right to a trial. You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, I will.
All right, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the response of the police?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the client stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And I'm entering a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, given a $0 bond. I will find him responsible for the amended count blocking traffic. I'll dismiss the other 2 matters. I'll give him until July 13th, 2022 to complete the 8 hours. What's your good phone number from you, sir?
313-740-8166.
816-674-8166. You need to take this number down. Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center is 313-879-2155.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I can get a contact with them this afternoon. They'll set it up and we'll close it out once it's complete, all right?
I will. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Rosenthal, I need an offer for Mr. Miguel Santiago.
Yes, Your Honor.
Give me to read it to you now.
Yes, if you don't mind, Your Honor, I don't have the docket in front of me, sir.
All right, some kind of defective bumper or windshield, a no ops, a disregard of the red signal, an improper use of lights, another improper, a license improper, and a no insurance misdemeanor, and he's willing to do community service.
Yes, Your Honor, the people offer would be amending the DWLS, driving while license suspended, to an FTD. For the lane usage, Your Honor, we would amend responsible to blockading, and we would be dismissing the remainder, Your Honor.
All right, what about allowing? We've been offering everybody allowing. Is that okay today?
That's fine with me, Your Honor, as long as they plead responsible to the amended count of blockading.
All right, you want to take that deal, Mr. Miguel Santiago?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 92 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand, sir, that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to December 9th, 2021 at around 6:32 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Toledo and Junction Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be encountered with the Detroit police officer?
Yes, I was in my sister's car.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir? Did we lose him?
I'm here, Your Honor. I'm sorry, someone called me.
You couldn't produce a valid driver's license, could you?
No, sir, I could not. It was expired.
All right, I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And then ask for the civil infraction where your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counselor.
Harry Boffin for the defendant, so stipulated.
All right, I'm gonna find him responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic with stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss all the other matters. Can I get that stipulation, Counselor?
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I'll find him responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. 18 hours to be service, sir. We'll clear this stuff up and we'll close it out, all right?
Okay, yes.
All right, what's your good phone number from you, sir?
313-926-9979.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to write this number down to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. That's 313 879-2155.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'll give you till July the 13th to complete that at 8:25 a.m. It's going to be set for a review.
Okay.
Okay, Gutierrez Ramos.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Are you good for right now, Your Honor?
Yeah, for right now, if you could stand by though.
Yes, I will.
Let's get Mr. Guest out of here. We're gonna arraign him, and then we're gonna give him a new date. This is where's Mr. Kiko Tyree Guest?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Did I get the pronunciation of your name right?
Almost. It's Kiaiko Tyree.
Okay, sorry about that. This is the city of Detroit versus Kiaiko Tyree Guest, case number U512727119, 1738673661, 184108961, 204554446, counts 1 and counts 2, and 204554471. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Guest. State your full name, Mr. Guest.
Kiaiko Tyree.
All right, this is the date and time set for arraignment. Can you get your client arraigned, Counselor?
Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Okay, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give him a $0 bond. I'm gonna give him a pretrial date of 8/17, August 17th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Come back on that date, please, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day.
Your Honor,
Yes.
the interpreter is needed to do a quick dismissal of a case in another courtroom. May I have a couple of minutes to do that?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Wilfredo Ratliff.
Your Honor, you call Gutierrez Ramos
Oh.
Juan Carlos. Sorry.
Do you have do you need an interpreter, sir?
Sí.
Wilfredo will need an interpreter. Señor Gutierrez Ramos necesita intérprete.
Yes, I think I got any help just in case.
Can we do this one quickly?
Mr. Gutierrez Ramos says he does not
Sí.
need an interpreter. Ms. Wilfredo Ratliff says he does. I'll be back.
Ratliff needs an interpreter?
Mr. Ratliff needs an interpreter, and I'll be back shortly, Your Honor.
Okay, let's get Mr. Gutierrez Ramos together. This is the city of Detroit versus Juan Gutierrez Ramos, case number SP 1265699 and SP 1265721. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry
Yeah, my
Jr.
name is,
on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
my name is Juan Carlos Gutierrez Ramos.
All right, Mr. Gutierrez Ramos, let's get him arraigned, please.
Your Honor, we waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. $0 bond. The offer is gonna be allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. He can either pay $240 or he can take 12 hours of community service. What do you want to do, sir?
Your Honor,
Or he has an absolute right to a trial.
I want to pay. That's 240.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or you can put your hand down. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Right, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention back to October the 20th, 2021, at around 8:07 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Fort and Clark Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
On that day, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
This cancel. Oh,
No license?
no license.
Okay, I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, which stipulates the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other count.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm gonna find a $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. When can you pay?
Can you give me at least 2 days, Your Honor?
2 days?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you till June the 21st, 2022. Pay that at any kiosk in the city of Detroit. Come back on that morning at 8:25 for a review. If it's paid, we'll get you out of here. We'll close it out and dismiss the case, all right?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, have a great day, sir.
And you too. Thank you.
Who's on the phone at 313-646-8094?
Ronald Green.
Good morning, good morning to you, Mr. Green.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see, I appreciate your patience, sir. This is the city of Detroit versus Ronald Cordell Green, case number S217317-231. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Buff for the defendant.
State your name for the record, Mr. Green.
Ronald Cordell Green.
You have a driver's license, sir?
Your Honor, the last time we spoke, when I went to get my driver's license, I had my birth certificate was an issue. So I had to make an appointment to go down to get my birth certificate and go back, but not knowing that now they take an appointment, and my appointment is the 13th of July. It's only by appointment now.
I'm going to give you another pretrial date of August the 17th, 2022. This time, Mr. Green, when you step in the room, I need you to get here early. But when you step in the room, you make sure you let me know who you are so I can call your case immediately. I don't want you to have to wait anymore, all right?
Yes. This morning I was on time, but they hooked me up with the wrong place, so that's what took me a lot longer to get in the right.
I'm not concerned about that, sir. I just want you to. I don't want you to have to wait that long anymore. So just when you come in the room, just tell them I'm Mr. Green and give me where I need and I got my license. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you. Come back on August the 17th, 2022.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye.
Wilfredo Ratliff, are you there?
Wilfredo Ratliff está presente?
Sí, su señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I don't see him on my doc for some reason.
Oh, I just found him, Your Honor. Page 1, under 830, about 2/3 of the page down.
Okay.
Under Buezo.
Okay.
Say that again.
He's under Buezo, then Wilfredo, then Ratliff.
Buezo. What is okay?
Yes.
This is the City of Detroit versus Wilfredo Ratliff Buezo, case number SP 134-34821 and SP 134-35061. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llaman los casos de Wilfredo Buezo Ratliff, número de caso SP 134-34821 y SP 134-35061. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant.
Buenos días, soy Harry Baughman representando al acusado.
Mr. Ratliff, state your name for the record, please.
Señor Ratliff, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Wilfredo Ratliff Buezo.
Wilfredo Ratliff Buezo.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Does your client want to do community service? 8 hours.
¿Su cliente le gustaría hacer 8 horas de servicio comunitario?
Sí.
Yes.
Let's get your client a rain counselor.
We'll waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint and stand mute.
Muy bien, entonces vamos a proceder con la lectura de cargos. Nosotros renunciamos que lo lean los cargos y vamos a guardar silencio para el propósito de la lectura de cargos.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, $0 bond.
Así que voy a procesar una declaración de no culpable y una fianza de $0.
And the offer is going to be amended count of blocking traffic, 8 hours of community service, and dismiss the other count.
Y la oferta es, el cargo se modifica a estar bloqueando tránsito y el otro cargo queda desestimado.
Will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counselor?
Su cliente está dispuesto a que aceptemos lo que dice la boleta de infracción para establecer el fundamento para una declaración de responsable, licenciado.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated. Thank you.
Sí, su señoría, estamos de acuerdo. Gracias.
And will your client stipulate to the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter?
Certainly,
Y su
yes, Your Honor.
cliente está de acuerdo que hay caso razonable para desestimar el otro asunto. Sí, su señoría.
Okay. With that, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. In lieu of fines and costs, I'll let them do 8 hours of community service and I'll dismiss the other matter.
Así que entonces acepto la declaración de responsable de su cliente al cargo modificado de estar bloqueando tránsito. Le pido que haga 8 horas de servicio comunitario en vez de tener que pagar costos y multas.
All right. I need a good phone number from you, Mr. Ratliff.
Necesito, señor Ratliff, que me dé un buen número de teléfono para usted.
248 739 1433.
248-739-1433.
All right, the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center is Trace 879-2155.
Ahora apunte el número de el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Sureste de Detroit. 313-879-2155. 313-879-2155.
Okay.
Call them this afternoon and set up that, call them when you hang up here and set up that 8 hours. I'm going to give you till July the 13th at 8:25 to complete those.
Así que llame esta misma tarde, tan pronto terminen esta sesión, llámelos